In row 7 today, the 4-time winner, Dale Earnhardt and Jimmy Means.
It takes these cars about 2 laps to get up to maximum speed. So right now they're going up through the gears. It's going to take them a full lap to get them up to speed. The back straightaways where most of the moves will be made coming off second turn.
Double file back in row 2 as Bonnett try to stack them 3 wide going into the back straightaway as Ernie Irvan draws off by a 2-car lead advantage.
And here they are, 3 or 4 wide, 3 wide coming down there's Sterling Marlin on the inside of Rusty Wallace.
Elliott pinned up on the
Sterling Marlin, 2 rows, 3 abreast.
Then we thought we'd see some of this in the first lap around. We're seeing guys down on the apron, 3 abreast all the way around the race. There's the 4 abreast right now.
Wait a minute, guys, this won't work.
Back to 3. It looked like Alan Kawicki was just getting shuffled in the middle on that car number 7.
In the past, in this race, the key is to get to the front. And we see the guys making some really crazy moves, but you have to do it to get to the front in this race. They were 4 wide again.
Irvan leading, Brett Bodine in second. Elliott coming back. Waltrip down to the bottom.
And look at Earnhardt up on the outside there. He started 13th, has already moved up to 7th position.
Remember, he came up in a lap and 3. He won this thing 2 years ago in that second segment.
Now he goes to the inside. He was up
saying that these guys have to have a partner. That hasn't changed. We're still going to have to see these guys making moves. That 2 abreast really works good. You single them out, it's still hard to pass like that.
Morgan McClure car stays out in front by a car length. Brett Bodine, Martin's 5th place machine.
Now he's going to the outside. He had some momentum going into the turn, moving around Sterling Marlin. Wow, look at him going to the outside of Martin, making 3 abreast from the outside. You see it on the inside occasionally, but wow.
I tell you what, that's putting a lot of faith in that guy driving that 6 car. You got to let him know you're out there. Mark did a good job. He realized during the draft than they did for the polls. Very seldom we see that last few years.
Black flag is out. And it does appear as if maybe there is some smoke and a little bit of a leak on the back of the number 11 of Bill Elliott. Here's Earnhardt trying to go on the inside of it.
Watching that number 11 Elliott car.
Boy, that was the move by Earnhardt. When he sees them give Elliott the black flag, you know they call it, he can't afford to follow him because Bill's got to come in this lap. He's on the inside trying to get around. Elliott is going to have to go another lap. He can't get in there, can he, Ned?
No, he can't get down to get into the pits. I expect there's been some complaining of the other drivers that there's some oil getting on their windshield from Elliott. Can he get by Ernie Irvan? No, he has to fall back in line. Well, no, he's not falling back in line. That's not his style. He just goes to the front.
Stays right on the bottom.
The key is, can he clear him? Yeah, he did clear him, just barely off that corner, Ned.
Earnhardt stays up in front. Here comes Ernie Irvan right after him, down to the line. They put out the halfway mark and the laps in the first half, and it's Earnhardt from out back. And we see Davey.
We saw him on the first race. As soon as they hit the back straightaway, we saw him go 3 and 4 wide. Look at him jockeying around now. It takes him a while to get him up to speed, and then we'll see him jump all over the racetrack.
They're getting up enough speed now that the draft is beginning to come into effect. And we'll see them, as Neil said, when they come off of turn 2, they'll start that jockeying for position down the back.
Here we go, 3 and 4 wide. I think they learned something from that first race from the rear of the front. He's capable of doing it.
To end lap number 1, here's Elliott squirting back in front of the line, just there in front of Waltrip. You run right in behind him.
Yeah, they're hoping they can break away and get somebody on their bumper. Waltrip has been able to get singled out there, and he said, somebody follow me so we can get broken away from this pack.
There where Brett Bonnett is right in the middle of the pack. You see the cars just buffeting around. The entire car is shuffling around. They're not moving around. There's a lot of buffet area with that much momentum with that many cars going through.
There's Earnhardt down on the inside, going 3 abreast into that turn. Ernie Irvan backs out a little bit, gives him that running room.
Here he is up beside Wallace. Davey Allison on the outside. Watch the black number 3 as he tries to find a hole. Here he is diving back to the inside another time. And he's underneath Kyle Petty.
You know, we've said this before, Nate, it's like climbing a ladder. You go from one rung to the next. You step on this guy, you go to the next, you step on him. You got to pick them one at a time, and Earnhardt's really been moving on the inside.
And there he is, trying to move on the inside of Martin. No, he says it's not the time to do it. There was not room down there for him to do it that time.
Sterling Marlin on the bottom. Earnhardt looks on the high side of him in that shuffle in the back straightaway. Meanwhile, up in front, the war continues. Waltrip there and Elliott. It's amazing how Earnhardt keeps running this like a quarter-mile track, finding those little holes and popping through.
He's a master at it.
We've almost calmed down to two abreast racing. That's going to make the passing tough. We need to see them mix it up, or there'll be a lot of passing going here.
Well, with him coming up there now behind he's not going to stay behind long. Behind the car of Sterling Marlin, that's allowed push Bill Elliott back up on the inside of Darrell Waltrip.
We're going to need this three abreast back here for really to get the draft spread out. I can't help but think we'll see these guys jumping out of line, see if they can make that move.
Here, yeah. Once he got up to that position.
You know, before he was able to capitalize on those cars all the way across the racetrack, they're settled into two abreast, and it's going to be hard for someone to make a move.
Back to that third row. Tagging along with Schrader. There's the break on the inside. Sterling Marlin dives down low, going for the lead. Waltrip there.
Earnhardt goes with Marlin. Elliott went from first to
3 times, and then when he finally made it, Earnhardt went with him, and they were able to clear him. There's Sterling taking a run for the lead.
Sterling Marlin out in front. Remember, he won the first segment a year ago. Finished 6th in the second segment. And here comes Earnhardt, storming. Bottom of the racetrack. Finds those holes around Schrader. Earnhardt is back.
I'll tell you what, Earnhardt and Schrader worked good together on these big racetracks. I wouldn't doubt to see them gang up on the 8 car and try to make the pass. As I say that, here we go 4 abreast. There goes those plans.
Yes, Schrader hasn't been able to clear Darrell Waltrip yet. Now he does.
From the blimp, watch as Earnhardt inches along on the inside, making his move for the lead.
Motioning Ken Schrader, say, come on, buddy. You're my Chevrolet buddy. Let's move.
Schrader's pedaling as hard as he can pedal. It just won't quite get there. Here he comes now. He is going to clear him going down in the corner.
All right, 1 to go.
Boy, Schrader took a look at him off the 4th turn, so he's got it in his mind. He can try him.
Okay, he's back just a car length or two. It looks like he's right on his bumper right there. We see when he goes into the turn, he's back just a little bit. He needs to be back a little bit to get some momentum going down the backstretch, but he'll need Irvin to come with him.
4-time winner, Earnhardt out in front in his 7th appearance. Schrader, who's won it. Walking in 90. Oof.
Earnhardt came down on the inside. Schrader tried to make the move. Earnhardt went down with him.
That little black car can get as wide as any of them on the racetrack. He's going to be a handful off this corner.
Final turns. Neil, this is the car you were practicing for, Dale, earlier. It looks stout.
Yeah, I tested a few times with it, and it was an old backup car. Looked like it's doing a pretty good job here, I tell you.
Coming to the line, the 1993 Busch Clash. And for the 5th time, checkers come out.